Hey guys, this is Gloria. I am back to quickly share with you guys a project that I'm going to start on very soon. I was watching a video on YouTube, and my friend Kim had told me about this lady on Instagram, and she has a YouTube channel which I went over and followed. I am trying to figure out what her um, So here on Instagram, it's Kitty Witty Papercraft, and I believe it's the same on YouTube. I'll link it down below. But anyway, Kim had told me about some junk journals that she was doing. I went over, checked out her channel, and she was putting together a junk journal, and she shared where she got the printables from, which was from an Etsy store, which I will also link down below. So I am in the process of uploading the images from Etsy onto Cricut Design Space in order for me to manipulate the images. So I thought that I would come on and share quickly how you would upload your images into Cricut Design Space. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to, of course, go to Etsy, purchase your images. You're going to download them onto your computer. You have to open up the files. The files come as a zip file. You want to open it up so that you're able to pull the files into your program. You're going to open up Cricut Design Space, which I have here. This is beta version 5.4.10. You're going to click New right here, and you're going to click Upload Image. So once you click Upload Image, it's going to come to this screen right here. You're going to either drag and drop your files, or you're going to do like I do, and I just click Browse. When I click Browse, if I wasn't on this screen, I would just go to Downloads and it would come up. But since I was already working in this screen, this is what comes up. So these are the coloring pages and or book covers, and these are pretty large already, but they come two on a page. So the thing that you want to do in order to get them to separate is you're going to go ahead and click on the image that you want to work with. You're going to click open. On this screen, I always select complex and I click continue. So as you can see, it comes in really large. What I do is I zoom out first, and that is as far out as it can go. I also take the white from around it, and all I do is just put my cursor wherever I want to delete or erase, because this is on the select and erase tool. I'm just going to click, and once I do that, you'll see that the background changes to a like invisible background. This means that this background is no longer there. And so the next thing that I'm going to do, you could, if you wanted to keep these two together on the same page, you can keep them together and you can go in with your erase tool, which is right here, and you can slide it to the biggest circle side, and you can go ahead and erase the wording, because if you don't, your wording is going to show up on the next screen, and I'll share with you guys that right now. So if I leave this wording right here, there, and I click continue, this is what it's going to look like. And over here, this is your print and then cut image, and this is just your cut image. And this is a great way to see what your image will cut out like once you are working with it. And as you can see, all of this right here is wording, and you definitely don't want to have to cut wording. You also may not want to cut these two images together. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back, and we're back to the screen. Now, the changes that we made are already, they've been deleted. So you have to go back in and again delete your background by just clicking on the white background. So now that background is deleted. You're going to zoom all the way out. And once you zoom all the way out, you're going to come over here to the crop tool. Once you come to the crop tool, what you can do is you can actually crop out a image out of that image. So I'm just going to crop this particular image out. And once I crop that out, I can zoom all the way out, and you can see that now I only have just that page selected. I'm going to click continue, And once I click continue, if I go to print this out, this is what it would, it would print out like this and it would cut out like this. And I leave it over here on this side where it says save as a print then cut image because I want to print it and then cut it out with my Cricut Maker. So that's pretty much all you have to do. If you don't have a Cricut Maker, you can still use this program to pull in your images if you want. You would just save them into Cricut Design Space and you're going to just print it from your home printer. But you can use this program to actually manipulate the size of your image. So say if I wanted to click on that and I'm going to click insert. Once I click insert, that image is going to come onto my screen. And as you can see, it is huge. So some of the images I noticed that came from KB and Friends is they give you a 3x4 size and they give you a 5x7 size. You don't need to upload both sizes because when I bring it into my Cricut Design Space, they all seem to come in super huge, which in this case is 14.583 by 10.147. So I'm going to leave that lock checked and I'm just going to scroll down to the end of this image. And you can use the little arrow right here and you can make it smaller if that's what you want to do. Or you can go up and you can make it however you want it to be. I'm going to just rotate this image around so that we could see it the way that it's meant to be. Well, there you go. I'm thinking I can just click it and it'll rotate, but you have to actually make it rotate around. So going to, oh, wait a minute now. I'm going to make it rotate around. I don't know what's happening now, but let me, okay, there we go. My computer is acting a little strange here, but there we go. So now it's 7.672 by 10.608. We already know that that is too large for Cricut to print. Cricut needs to get it together and allow us to print as large as the 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, but whatever. So what you want to do is you do want to shrink that image down, and you can shrink it down to a 5 by 7 if you want. But in this case, this one works too. I think I'm a little off on the edges because see how this is like off on the edges over here and off on the edges. I think that happened when I turned it around. But in any event, this is how your image is going to look. And then you could simply just print this out on your home printer, take your paper trimmer and just cut around it because it's like a rectangle, so it's easy to cut. And then you'll have your coloring page. If not, if you're working with your Cricut Design Space, of course, you can just bring it in, size it the way you want to size it, and then let the machine go ahead and cut it out for you. So I hope that was helpful to someone. Like I said, I'm going to put the information for the Etsy shop down in the description box. I'll also put Kitty's page down in the description box so that you can go over and check out her junk journals. They are awesome, especially if you love vintage, more of the vintage cutesy kitsy looking images. She has a lot of images in her shop that are super cute. I picked up about $10 worth today, and so I'm just going to sit here and just drag everything into my Cricut Design Space so that I'm able to use it on the next junk journal that I create. All right, guys, I hope that you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you guys very soon. And as always, if you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them down below, and I'll get back with you as soon as I possibly can. Take care, guys. Bye.